Alright, hello there. I am Puppo01, and this is AOS Virtual Pro Wrestling Show 9B. And we're getting ready to start the PW Division's ranking match. So that's what this video will be about. PW Division's ranking match. So let's go ahead and get that started and set up. I was thinking, like in the future, I may do what divisions for show B's and show A's, show C's all together, or whatever like that in the future. Just to move the matches along and stuff like that, you know. But I don't think I'm probably gonna do that because individual matches. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn off the sound. Because individual matches need their own individual videos and stuff like that, you know. So we're probably not going to do that stuff that I was talking about just now. All right. So let's go here. You know, we gotta go and see about the, the match types and stuff like that, because stuff has changed for the PW division. Also, I be making mistakes, so that's why we just gotta make sure we go in here and look. So for the ranking match, this is what it is. Let it sit on there for a while, and that's enough time. I'm gonna go and set it up now. So we have, what's that, 15 or 20 minutes? Yeah, 15 minutes. 20-second count out. Oh, wait. Dang. We got to change it to the PW rules. Alright, so now it's on PW rules. And we have 15 minutes. This and that. This got to be turned off. Alright, so let's do it. I'm just going to start it off. So we have 15-minute match. Pinfall is on. TKO is turned off. Quick match is turned off. Time decision is turned on. Interference is turned off. Blood is turned on. Rope break is turned on. Submissions are turned on, or give up, whichever way you want to say it. And then we have the 20-second count out. And once again, we gotta make sure it's on the hardest difficulty. Make sure it is set for the music to be turned off, because I'll be doing commentary. And if that is all, we can get started. Let me just make sure real quick. Interference. TKO should be the only things turned off. Interference and TKO is turned off, along with the quick match. But quick match is that's only ever going to be turned on for the KO division. And yeah, we made sure it's on the hardest difficulty. We already know about the sound being turned off. It's only 20-second count out, and it's a 15-minute match, and we can get started. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing something. That's my bad. I just got a lot on my mind. Irish whip, hip toss by Akiyama. Back take by Akiyama into a shin breaker. Power driver, my bad, by Saruta. Counter reverse armbar by Akiyama. Scoop slam by Saruta. Another scoop slam by Saruta. Counter dragon screw by Akiyama. Double axe handle to the back by Saruta. Irish whip by Saruta. Follow up with a powerful clothesline in the corner. Strong Irish whip by Akiyama into a sleeper hold. Trying to wear on the neck. Nice knee lift by Saruta. Akiyama gets his Irish whip reversal, but nothing comes of it for either guy. The vertical suplex is countered by Saruta. Saruta suplex slam. Drop suplex. Counter kick. Got on Saruta. The double underhook overhead is countered by Saruta. Oh, that was countered by Akiyama. The double overhead. Reversal by Akiyama into a schoolboy. Didn't even get a pin because it was a rope break. Alright. Saruta is losing his match. Irish whip into the corner. Nothing comes out of it. Slap to the face by Akiyama. Sharpshooter by Akiyama. But it's going to be a quick one because he did it while he was on the ropes. I know I didn't be pulling to the center. Nice fireman's carry into another sharpshooter. This time he can do some damage with it. Break. Akiyama finna probably get his super. Nice drop kick by Saruta. Scoop slam by Akiyama into another sharpshooter. He loves going for the sharpshooter. Oh, he's not gonna be able to use the ropes to get out of the position. He took the full blow of that sharpshooter. Uh-oh. I forget what that called. I just call it a dangerous T-bone suplex when Akiyama does his finisher. Only got a 2 count, but that was some good damage because you see how Saruta is getting up after that. Double axe handle to the back. Shooting the James armbar by Saruta. 5 minute ball. Irish whip by Saruta. Gets reversal by Akiyama to running jumping high knee. Nice recovering drop kick by Akiyama. Counter push down by Saruta. He got him in the Boston Crab. Doing some damage with that Boston Crab. Irish whip into the ropes. They come off the ropes. Jumping high knee this time by Saruta. Richard's gonna have his finisher. Slap to the face. He should reverse out of that.
Whoa!
What's the Usagiri? Nice schoolboy. Somehow he got a one count, a strong one count, even though he had his super. Akiyama may get the win here, y'all. 6 minutes has passed. Another sitting reverse armbar by Saruta with break. Not much of anything happened. Ice whipping to the corner. Nice standing close on by Akiyama. Another double accidental to back by Saruta. Akiyama picks him up. Another light suplex was broken up by Akiyama. By Saruta. That's his finisher, by the way. That's the main finisher that I'll be seeing for him in a lot of games. Like I forget what it was called, but it's a Super Nintendo wrestling game. I forget what it's called. It's something. I forget quite the name of it. Saruta may end up winning this match, y'all. Nope. Got countered by Akiyama. She said that reversal.
1, 2, 3.
The bridging belly to back suplex got the win for Jumbo Saruta. Jun Akiyama. Congratulations to Jumbo Saruta. Progress and stuff like that. Yep. So once again, congrats goes to him. I should just leave it on here, because we're just gonna go into the very next match next and stuff. So I already screenshotted it, so we're just going on here to find the screenshot, which should be at the very bottom of here, real quick. We'll just find this real quick and we'll put it on there. Again, congrats go out to Jumbo Saruta. He won the match. And when we come back on here, which will be in a few minutes or whatever like that, we will be doing the number one contenders match with Scott Thornton versus Justin Liger. That will be the very next match. So we could go out of this or whatever like that. I don't just want to end the game that quickly. You know what we could do that we can do real quick? We can show you that match again. Well, I'm gonna do it with this game because I'd rather do it with this game. So we'll just right there we got this. So we can just show you it real quick on here. Boom. We'll have the rules set as normal. That's the thing. I gotta go in here and at the very least know what promotion is what promotion and stuff like that. Because I see that's New Japan and stuff like that. But shit. Is that Jun Akiyama? I think that's him. Because if we look at the weight of the other guy, that probably is him. Is that Jun Akiyama? That's usually what he wears, but this is a little bit further down as far as the games go and stuff like that. I believe that's Jun Akiyama. No, that's Freelance. Oh, that's Kenta. That's the one with the with the GTS as his signature, the other Kenta, not Kenta Kawabushi, the other one. No, this is Jun Akiyama, by the way. Yeah, that's definitely him. Yeah, I just thought the other guy was him because of whatever with that stuff. Yeah, so that's I forget who that is. Then I know for sure that the guy we just saw was Jun Akiyama. Well, he was on the Burning. That's Kenta right there. Is it? I keep on forgetting, dude. They change up their outfits so often and stuff. No, it was the next thing over. Yeah, that's Kenta. I mean, that's Jun Akiyama. Oh. Shit. I gotta figure out the names and everything. See, because I can know who these are. This is Masawa. That's Akira Teiyu. That's the Yoshinare Ogawa. I forget who that is. My bad. Definitely don't know who that is. This is Noah Pro Wrestling. I want to say that's Kenta Kawabushi, but I thought he was just somewhere else. I think I know who that is, whoever like that was. Wait, what? That's gotta be Too Cool Scorpio. He's the other guy. I like that they got the name of the country. Oh, you know who that is. That's Keiji Moho. And that is Kay Wilder. I know I do a horrible pronunciation names and shit. I do not know. That's Hiroshi Hasa. Hasa. H-A-S-A. Yeah, I got freaking do a thing to figure out who everybody is and stuff like that, but yeah, I wish the names were at least in English. They got this stuff in English at the very least. That's kind of helpful. Stuff like that on the side, cause like it was like a couple years that passed with the game. I guess I can't figure it out. Is it easier to read the names on here though? Let me see.
Single match.
So you decide the match.
Single match.
Right. Then you just go here. Nope. The names are still. Well, at least he's right there already, so we see him already. Had nothing to do with nothing, just that I couldn't find him right away. Dang it. Where is he at? I know that's Scott Thornton. There you go, right there. Y'all, no mistaking that. That's Jumbo Tsuruta, definitely. That's definitely him. And that's where he is. So why is he on this game? Jun Akiyama is with Noah Wrestling, but on the other one he's with something called, I think it was Steel something, right? I don't know. Alright, they just talk about the factions and stuff, because a lot of times they talk about different promotions and stuff. Some of them have it with factions and stuff, because everybody who was in WCW games, you know, the Revenge and stuff like that, you know, they had the NWO white, NWO red, and then they had, you know, the freelance people, but they didn't really have them on the freelance. It was under WCW 3 or something. Just want to see I could have found them if I looked harder, but like you can find the names quicker on here for some reason. Or they do Yeah, I'm thinking if I do anything for the these games or whatever like that, it'll probably be me doing the what's the name, the what's it, turn the names to English or whatever like that. Figure them out and turn them to English. Especially if I could find the roster name and stuff like that. I like it at the very least that they got the names up there. See, you got Jun Akiyama. Well, you got Akiyama, you know the last name, and then you know he's Saruta, Jumbo Saruta. No, the top one's for stamina, the bottom one's for I just like the hold. You see the hold for the so it lets you know if they're attacking the head and body or the arm and like some days they even do that as well. I believe the fact that they have stupid AI logic, or not AI logic, but like the attributes are overpowered and stuff. It's like depending on what your attributes of strength is set to, you can do way more damage. I don't really mind that too much, but it does like prolong matches because like people who don't have a ton of strength, but you know you want their attributes or their rating because your attributes is your rating, and for your rating to be like an 80 or something like that, your strength has to be up there some, even if it shouldn't be. Like you know, like Ric Flair and Roddy Piper and Sergeant Slaughter and shit like that. Like everybody knows it needs, and here comes the pain. They don't have them as their youth like they should have had. They should have had them in their youth, but because like they wrestled around the no, they wrestled around the time that game came out because I think Brock Lesnar had already retired when they did the when they did what's the name. I know that Sergeant Slaughter was still in the ring or whatever like that, but I don't think, and Roddy Piper was having like stuff to do with people in matches, stuff like that. But it's more so that shit with Randy Orton being the Legend Killer, and they will, you know, have matches against him and stuff. Yeah. Uh-oh, he rose to the outside. Is he gonna dive? Nope, he walked away. So he couldn't dive on him. Yeah, why don't a lot more wrestling games have that? You know? Well, not necessarily have that, what you see right there, but like you see how the apron is like a little bit bigger where you can actually have a walkway, or at least, because like normally you can only stand with like 1 foot, whatever like that. It's almost like a tightrope when you're standing on the apron with a lot of wrestling games and the wrestling arenas. I like the way they have the ring set up where like the turnbuckles, not even the turnbuckles, I mean the ropes are a little bit more centered towards the ring so that when you get on the outside the ring, you're standing on the apron, you're not just standing on the edge of the ring and stuff like that. You're actually standing like on a little walkway area. It's not that big, but it's big enough where like if they want to do like wrestling moves, you can actually land on the ring instead of land on partially the ring and then fall to the outside and stuff. It says ready, so I guess he's ready for his super. I mean, his finisher. My bad. Oh shoot! And Jun Akiyama's head is starting to take some damage. Yeah. I'm not sure how well the game is for with this with the what I was gonna say with the nice sharpshooter with the multiple people being in the match. All right, now he's using it. Yeah, he's using it. He's moving faster too. Boston Crab. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna be trying to figure out some stuff with this and the dropping those and they seem like they're falling on the leg. The camel clutch. He's laid out on the floor. His head and his stomach, or his body, I should say, is really bad. Oh, he's gonna lose by. Nope, he got. Oh, I thought he was gonna be allowed to get back in. He's a little too slow to recover. I wonder if the match would have had a time decision if I set it up for it. Match ended. Alright, that was just something I was just trying to do real quick just to show you. And this is something that people need to know about. Like, you should always clear off your memory on my phone on the Samsung Galaxies or whatever. At least the A13 and what's my other phone? This is the old phone. This is the A32. The new one's the A13. They have it's called Device Care, and this is just so that like the device doesn't slow down. When you buying a new phone, you want a lot of storage space on your phone, but the other thing that you want to have on your phone is a large space for the memory. So you want at least 2 is low, right? 2 GB is low for memory. 3 GB is better. 4 GB is great. And if you get more than 4, that's also great. But you also want a decent amount of storage space. So like depending on how much storage space you have on your phone, you want to have some type of memory and stuff like that. So like what I mean by that is like when you go onto the games and stuff like that, you should always be clearing the catcher. You don't necessarily have to clear the data. The data. I said data. The data. But like you should force close apps when you're not using them because that can suck up memory as well. So like apps you're not really planning on using, you should always have those like turned off. These are just basic things that I just learned throughout the years with the phones that people either told me or I looked up and stuff like that. Just to make sure that like when I record or do anything else with the phone, I don't have a lot of stuff like messing up. The reason I don't force close it because it'll take this app off the screen sometimes. Like it won't be able to be set on screen. And the reason I'm not doing this right now because I can have this as low as like 1.6, I believe. That's the lowest it gets now, which is pretty good. And I think my new phone get like 1.8 at times or 1.7. So that's pretty good because it's going to always go up, but my stuff don't go up too high because I don't have a bunch of windows open or like the internet engines and stuff like that, with your Google search or your Google Chrome and stuff like that. And I don't have it a lot of stuff being used at the same time. Like I don't keep YouTube on, then go into this app, then go into that app, and then just leave all the apps on. I barely use the social media apps. No, I don't think I use them at all. If I want to use YouTube, if I want to use Facebook, I go on Facebook.com on Google Chrome or something. Then I sign right out of it once I'm done with what I'm gonna do with Facebook. And like as far as like Twitter, I haven't signed up for Instagram at all. As far as Twitter goes, it's because like certain games and stuff, and I be checking up to see if the people who creating certain games or certain type of content I watch, or like animation or like creative shit, if they're doing stuff. Because that's what these clips came from right here. That's the guy's name, Steve Mason, and like he's making a freaking physics-based pro wrestling game. So yeah. And like it's actually a physics-based wrestling game. Look at this. This is just some clips that he got on his Twitter account. That's one of the reasons that I had made a Twitter. If I could be able to freaking look at it. The recording stuff, this is for my use, and this is just so that when I reference his name, I know what the heck I'm thinking about when I'm looking at it. Yeah, I heard about him making this game like a little bit while ago and stuff like that. But you see how it goes with the what's the name? It's physics based, so like depending on where you hit with the ropes and stuff like that, what you do the vertical suplexes to the ropes, it's gonna determine like what's gonna happen with the suplex and stuff like that. And it's not just that with the physics base, as you can see right here, you're gonna see what happens when like body differential with the suplexes, with just doing a vertical suplex. I think that's what the next clip is. So basically right here you're seeing the difference. Because you can see, wait, we'll show it with them in the air. These are the same two people wrestling, but you see the guy who's in the trunks, he is way heavier and way stronger than the guy who's wearing the I think those are either jeans or jogging pants or tights or whatever like that. But the one in the long tights or long pants or whatever, he is actually in the pants, I should say. The one who's in the one in the gray, he's way lighter, so like he's almost struggling to do the vertical suplex versus the guy who's heavier, who's in the black tights with the knee pads and stuff and the knee pads and stuff. He is way stronger, so he could do the suplex easier. So you see how he just doing basically a strong suplex because you can snap him over quicker with the if you're stronger than him, you can make a bigger impact. But he almost does a brain buster because he's having so much trouble getting him up in the air. You see how his legs are basically vertical up in the air, and then he's struggling to even get him off the ground and stuff like that. So like that's why they do different types of suplexes. He's almost gonna land a brain buster while the other dude lands a vertical. But I bet you can set the guy who's stronger to do a brain buster, or have him do a delayed brain buster. You know how Austin Aries be doing his brain buster. That's how he does it. He has them in the air for a split second, and then he drops them immediately straight down and stuff. See, he's almost struggling, so it almost like he's doing a brain buster almost when he does it. Because he don't got the same strength. That's some cool stuff. And I hope it's the same thing that goes for like they'll have weight to like the striking as well. Like the striking will have weight to it as well. This stuff. And this is just me. I did screenshot it, but I also recorded it. But it's only 5 seconds, as you can tell. It's only a 5 second thing. And these are all the newest wrestling games that you need to know that's coming out or already came out or whatever like that. Project Jousty is another good game and stuff, but it's more so a RPG turn-based game, and like that's one of my favorite games is MMA game, and it's a turn-based card game, and that's called MMA Federation. It's one of my favorite MMA games. Also like the you know, the Undisputed UFC Undisputed 3. That's another good game, MMA game. There's also EA Sports MMA, not EA Sports UFC, but MMA. Cause they got that they got the best stuff when it comes to like ground and pound and stuff like that on the ground and stuff like that. Because not only can you block, but you can grapple with each other, stuff like that. So like you can grab the person's hand who's on top of you and hit them and stuff like that to like give you extra defense on the bottom and stuff. And like you you automatically can posture up. You don't have it like set to a certain time limit like they do with the EA games. EA to me was going for more so a competitive feel as far as like arcade style, like a fighting game. I don't really consider it as a straight up MMA game because it's more so arcadey and stuff. Because like you do your ground and pound, and then the game will automatically allow you to posture up at a certain time, and then the other guy gets to clinch you after you've been postured up for so long, and stuff like that. It's not really like a lot going on. I think they had added elbows and stuff, but you could do more than that and stuff like that. But like their submission stuff was pretty good with like certain EA UFCs and stuff like that. But EA Sports MMA, it's a pretty good game. Also, you got Fedor on there. You know, he's not only. I don't think he's on the UFC. I don't think he's on UFC Undisputed 3. He could be because they did have all the Pride characters on there. And like a lot of times, even if you're not with a promotion, you can like they'll allow you to put their character on like a freaking like on the game anyway and stuff like that with stuff. Cause it's just the game. Yeah, he didn't want to sign with them because I think he was still being represented by M1 Global. I think he still is represented by M1 Global because he's supposed to be like partner with them or something. But that's who was representing him when he was fighting in Pride and shit. And then that's why he didn't. That's why Fedor never went to the UFC. And that's why we never got Cain Velasquez versus Fedor. That should have been the fight, Instead, he went to freaking. I think he was in Strike Force, and that's where he got tapped out by Friso for Doom and stuff. He tapped him out in I believe it was in the first round with a triangle, but Fedor was doing well in that. He just got caught by a triangle by for Doom from the bottom because that's what his game was. His game was his grappling. He was good jiu-jitsu artist. I think he was like I'm not I won't say how many times, but I'm pretty sure he was multiple world champion in BJJ in Brazil in the gi and stuff like that. What's that one thing called? I forget what it's called and stuff like that. But the one that they say is the highest level of it with the gi, I forget what it's called. It's something the fuck. Can't think about it. I can't even think of it because I barely watch it. It's the same shit that fucking everybody who does jiu-jitsu is. It's what also what BJ Penn won and stuff like that. I forget what it's called, but it's the number one. It's not to me it's not the number one, but like cause like the way they set rules and shit like that, they have all the rules and regulations of it because like they do a lot of shit like what the wrestling does where like you don't have to be better. Not I'm not saying you're good or whatever, but like you don't necessarily have to finish the fight or do this or that to score points. You could just stall and you win and shit like that with that type of stuff. But like it's still one of the top ones and stuff like that. And like the best practitioners participate in it, and it's the one with the gi and stuff. I forget though. All right, yeah, but that's some of the stuff. So I'll just talk about that real quick. We can go back on here. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be trying to do more stuff with that. I'm gonna make sure that the All Japan Pro Wrestling I do some stuff with that. I'm gonna do some stuff also with the not all my bad. I'm thinking of freaking Giant Graham All Japan Pro Wrestling 3. Yeah, because that's the next game. I got finished All Japan Pro Giant Graham All Japan Pro Wrestling 2, and the game that the next one is Giant Graham 2000 All Japan Pro Wrestling 3. Yeah, so I got to make sure I finish up with the second one, with the matches and stuff I got to do with that. Then we can move on to the 3 and stuff like that. I was thinking of All Star Pro Wrestling 3, and also, the King of the Coliseum 2. I'm doing simulations with that. So for the most part with those games, I'll probably just put people's names on there for we at least know their names in English and stuff. I'm glad that like as far as like All Star Pro Wrestling 3, that at least when the matches start, they got their names in English so that you at least know they're in English. But when you're selecting them, you gotta guess off of the face recognition and shit like that. And like only people you can really recognize, to tell you the truth, is at least for me, it's like if they're wearing a mask. I know what Justin Liger looks like. I know his mask looks like. I know Hayabusa's mask looked like. I know what freaking Great Sake mask looked like. I know what Tiger mask looked like. But I don't know who's who when it comes to Tiger mask because there've been so many of them. I think Black Tiger mask or whatever it's called. I know that what's name used to be one of those. A Guerrero, he was a Black Tiger mask before, and what they call Chris Benoit, he was White Pegasus, I believe. Yeah, because like when you play Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, that's what they was wearing and stuff like that. They was wearing those outfits, the White Pegasus and Black Tiger. I mean, yeah, Black Tiger mask and stuff like that. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So into the next one, we're gonna be. Yeah, the next one's coming up soon because we're gonna do the no one contenders match for the PW division. All right, and we may do that again with the giant with the All Star Pro Wrestling 3. We may show you Scott Thornton versus Justin Liger. We may do that with the freaking with the what's his name, King of the Coliseum, because I couldn't figure out where the heck Jumbo Saruto was gonna be and stuff on the game. Because even though, because like the cool thing about All Star Pro Wrestling 3 is that they show the people's faces as they look in real life instead of like in game and shit like that. And too many of the characters look similar and like with the what's name. I almost thought what's the name was supposed to be him, but I remember from watching like the videos of with him being in DDT wrestling and stuff like that. Like I watched the clips or whatever like that, or like the you go online and you could look up the highlights for matches, and sometimes they'll show the whole entire highlight for a match or something. That's how I knew Jun Akiyama was wearing like white and stuff like that. You know, that was him with the white on and stuff. All right, so let's end this video. So until the next one, like, share, subscribe, and hope you had a good time. Until next one, later.